Hi guys, welcome to Daddy and the Don. Today we will be previewing Aston Villa versus Brentford, third game of the season for both teams. And before we do so, I'd just like to remind everyone to give us a subscribe, give us a like, comment, and share it. Anyway, on to the preview. I'd like to welcome my friend making his debut for the channel. He is a Brentford fan. It's Jay. Hello, Jay. So, how do you think the season's gone so far? In a few words, two good results, 4 points out of six, unbeaten. Why do you think Brentford are a team that teams are struggling to win against and play against? Why is that?
Hi Graham, thanks for having me. Firstly, we're 2 games in, so yeah, had a good start to the season, shown everyone we won't be a pushover, but it's a long season and we just need to keep being consistent and take it game by game, which is what the club do anyway. The massive hype will calm down and the fans will get used to us not winning a lot of the time. Last 2 seasons, we've been top goal scorers, been challenging at the top. Now it's totally changed and we have to get used to that as fans. 2 goals scored, none conceded is the headline though.
So next game up is against Aston Villa away. Tough game. What is your expectations for this game? What do you think the game's going to go like? And do you think a win is a real possibility, or will you try and aim for a draw again and just try and win as much as possible at home?
A very, very tough away day at an old manager, a couple of old Brentford boys in Ollie and Esri, and some real quality throughout their squad. Top draw keeper to new signing Buendia, who we know all about from last year. In my heart, I'm saying another clean sheet and draw, but really a loss is highly likely. But as we've shown so far, we'll go there organised, we'll press high, and we'll defend in numbers. The boys have looked so focused so far. I have hopes of staying up because we've got the rock bottom budget in the league, the smallest fan base. Yet here we are in the Prem competing, winning and keeping clean sheets. We're overperforming just being in the league, to be honest.
So Aston Villa, obviously the opponent's hard team, away, so it's not going to be easy. What do you think about them, and how do you think they'll get on this season? And do you think they're a team that will do well? And briefly on to Dean Smith, do you think he deserves the plaudits he gets? And briefly on his time at Brentford, do you think he's one of the reasons why Brentford are where they are now, because he sort of started this new way of thinking, and he did well there? Or do you think in good riddance, we didn't really want you anyway? What's your opinion on Dean Smith and Aston Villa for that now?
They'll miss Grealish from massively, but there's quality throughout their squad, like I said. Comfortably mid-table, I think Villa will be. Dean Smith had a great time at the club, and all I have is admiration for the guy, to be honest. Managing his boyhood club is all we want to do, right? In terms of him staying, starting things off at Brentford, it's hard to say. The club is set up in a way that regardless who's in the role, from the cleaner to the manager, everyone has a clear direction of what we do as a club. Press high, defend in numbers, try and dominate the ball. Thomas was Dean's number 2 and was very involved when Dean was here, so was it Dean or the club's model? I think it was the latter. We were defensively poor when Dean was here, mid-table finishes, so yeah, thanks Dean, but he and us have both moved on and grown.
So obviously the last result was 0-0, as already discussed. Do you think Frank might change the formation, or because it's away and it's a tough game, he'll keep the same team and play the same sort of football and try and sneak a win? Do you think that's probably more likely than to change it and more attacking sense to it?
Like I said before, even being here is an overachievement with our budget, club size, etc. So logical head, 0-0 away from home, fantastic result. Vieira saying he's happy with a point at home against Brentford says it all really about the squad. A Palace fan, that's 2 points dropped. First game at home, newly promoted team. 8 years they've been in the Prem, beating all the big boys but couldn't beat us. Talking from the heart, that's 2 points dropped for us, to be honest. We limited them to little chances. Both of us hit the post, but Ivan's had 2 good headers from corners that he should have scored. And you got a score in the Prem. Draw is fair, but we're showing everyone we can punch above our weight. At the moment, formation is good. Matthias Jensen returns from a knock. He'll give us a nice option going forward with his depth of passing. He'll get that little half a second more than he had in the Championship as you get a little bit more time on the ball. We're massively missing Josh Da Silva, massively. Dynamic ball carrier who just goes past people. He'll be out for a long time though. And I'll just mention Rayer's save to tip over MacArthur's shot. That's high quality you need to stop you losing games in the Prem. Can we do it all year? We'll have to wait and see. We did have a blip last year in the Championship where we couldn't win a game and it would have sent us all up auto. But less games is a big difference in the Prem, so recovery and planning will be massive, and it's just whether the boys can stay focused throughout the whole time, and I think they can.
So I haven't spoke to fans too much about this guy, but Thomas Frank. Tell me how much you rate him and how much of a good job this guy's doing. And do you think it's a possibility if he continues to do this amazing job for this team, well, your team? Do you think one day he might get a bigger job? And if he did get that offer, would you not mind if he went, and would you understand it? Because the guy's a great guy. And he seems to be a good manager as well.
Thomas is amazing. Can't put into words how good he is. I've listened to a lot of stuff on him, and he's a real personal guy. He knows all about the players' families. It's not just football to him. On the touchline, he's very passionate and animated. Loves connecting with the fans, as we've seen with Woody in the media. But he has been friends with Woody a long time before that game. So it's not just like for the media or anything. It's from the heart. On the pitch, he's a maverick. Turned Ollie into a striker. Canos is now a wing back, and Benwo's going up front with with Ivan Toney a lot more rather than staying out on the wing. So yeah, just genius, to be honest. Do I think he'll get a bigger club offer? Well, obviously, but do I think he'll go? I'm not sure, to be honest. He's very interesting. Never been sacked. Like, left Bromby because he fell out with the owner. Like, he left. I genuinely think he'll stay indefinitely. He wants to do something different and has properly bought into Matthew Benham, Rasmus and Phil's idea. But who knows what could happen. Maybe he'll decide he's taking us as far as he can, but only time will tell. He's not really the type to go for fame, glory, money. So it's just the way he talks. Do you know what I mean? It's not like any other manager I've ever heard. So we'll see. Thomas is a great guy and he's done great things for the club.
Ivan Toney still not off the mark. Is that worrying you, or do you think it's just a matter of time? And do you think Saturday against Villa is a real possibility to get his first goal of the season?
I'm not worried about Ivan not scoring at all so far. Like, we've got to get used to, like I said, not being the dominant team in the league. And last 2 seasons we scored 70 goals plus. Like, we're gonna have to get used to it. We might score 30, 40 goals if that. That's just how we're going to have to defend. But Ivan's all-round play has been amazing. You see him at Arsenal, he's playing left back in the last 10 minutes because he's so hungry to defend for the team. He's so important from defensive crosses from us. So we don't leave anyone up the pitch when we have a corner. So Ivan's massive at that front post. So Villa do find it tough to keep clean sheets. So like I said, Dean Smith not necessarily great defensively. He's got a lot of attacking options. Ivan could potentially get a goal. But again, it's the Prem. Like, he's not going to get 30 goals. We're looking at 10 maximum, really. And if he can get 5 to 10, I think I'll be happy.
Okay, Jay, thanks for joining me. Before I let you go on, got to be bold here. Give me a score prediction. What do you think the score will be?
As you can probably tell, I'm a bit of a realist, so I'm going to go with a 0-0 clean sheet, but it's going to be a full Villa Park, very hard to get a draw. I think Bees fans have sold out going. I'm not going myself, but yeah, all respect to those that are going up there.
Thanks, Jay. I really appreciate you coming on, mate, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Graham. Come on, you Bees.